Yawamum,
Yawamum,
Hashamash,
Hashamash,
La'a,
La'a,
Yakaka,
Yakaka,
Wayarak,
Rock, Rock,
Wa, Ya, Rak,
Rock,
Bala Yala,
Bala Ya'a, Bala
Ya,
La,
Yahweh,
Shamaka,
Makarai,
Makara,
Yashama, Atnapashka, Yahweh, Yashama, Taza'aka, Wabawa'aika,
right?
Wabawa'aka,
Wabawa'aka, okay.
Ma'aitha, Wa'ai,
In the English, I will lift up mine eyes unto the hills.
I will lift up my eyes to the hills.
From whence cometh my help?
From which cometh my help?
My help cometh from Yahweh.
My help cometh from Yahweh,
Which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee
He that keepeth thee
will not slumber.
will not slumber.
Behold, he that keepeth Israel
He that keepeth
shall
Israel
never slumber nor sleep.
shall not slumber nor sleep.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
Yahweh is the shade upon the right
The
hand.
sun shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not smite thee by
nor
day,
the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from
He
all
shall
evil.
preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in
and thy coming
from
in
this time forth
from this time
and
forth,
even forevermore.
and even forevermore.
We don't gotta worry about what's coming. We don't gotta worry about no famine. We don't gotta worry about no war. We safe. All right. We'll switch.
Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim.
Alahayim.
Al-Damayalaka.
Al-Tamayalaka.
Al-Takarash.
Al-Takarash.
Wa-al-Tashakwat.
Wa-al-Tashakwat.
Al. Kayana.
Kayana.
Awa-Yabyaka.
Awa-Yabyaka.
Yahama-Yawan.
Yahama-Yawan.
Wama-Shanayka.
Wama-Shanayaka.
Nasha'awa.
Nasha'awa.
Ra'ash.
Ra'ash.
Al-Aimaka.
Al-Aimaka.
Yarawamya.
Yarawamya.
Sawad.
Sawad.
Wayataza'aitazawa.
Wayata'aitazawa.
Al-Tazapawanyaka.
Al-Tazapawanyaka.
Al-Marwa.
Al-Marwa.
Lakawa.
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 Keep going.
Wana Kakidam.
Magoya.
Wala'a. Yasakar. Sham Yasharala. Iwad. Kaya.
Nawa'aitazawa. Lab.
Yakadwa. Aulika. Barya. Yakarathwa. Al-Halya. Adawam. Wa Yashama'alim. Mawa'aba. Wahagarium. Gabal. Wa'aimawan. Wa'aimalak.
Keep going.
Malakwa. Palashat. I'm Yashabia. Tazawar. Gum Ashawar. Nalawa. Imam. Hayawa. Zarawai. Labanya Lagwat. Salah. Aishalaham. Kamadian. Kasa Yasara'a. Kayabian. Banakal. Kwayashwan. Nashamadwa. Ba'ayan. Dara. Hayawa. Daman. La'adama. Shayathamwa. Nalawabmawa. Ka'irab. Wakaza'aba. Wakazabak. Wakatazalmanai. Kalnasayakamwa. Ashar. Armawa. Nayarash. Lanawa. Na'awat. Alahayim.
Alahayim.
Alahaya.
Alahaya.
Shayathamwa.
Shaitanwa.
Kagalgala.
Kagalgala.
Kakwash.
Kakwash.
La Punyarakwak.
Lapanyarawa.
Kaash.
Kaash.
Sabaira Yaira.
Tabiira Yaira.
Waka La Haba.
Wakala Haba.
Salahat.
Salahat.
Haryam.
Haryam.
Khan.
Khan.
Saradakma.
Saradapam.
Basa Iraka.
Basiraka.
Wabasa Wapatka.
Wabasawapatka.
Sabahalam.
Sabahalam.
Ma'ala.
Mala'a.
Panyahum.
Panyaham.
Kualawan.
Kualawan.
Wayabakwashwa.
Wayabakwashwa.
Shamka.
Shamka.
Yahawa.
Yahawa.
Yabashwa.
Yabashwa.
Wayahabahwa.
Wayabahalwa.
Ayai.
Aida Ai.
Wayakaparwa.
Wayakapawa.
Wayabadwa.
Wayabadwa.
Wayadaiwa. Wayadaiwa.
Wayadaiwa.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Atha.
Atha.
Shamka.
Shamka.
Yahawa.
Yahawa.
Labarka.
Labarka.
Al-Aywan.
Al-Yawan.
Al-Ka-Ha-Arataza.
Al-Kala Ha'arataza. In the English. Keep not thou silence.
Keep not thy silence.
O my power.
O my power.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still.
And be not still.
My power.
My power.
For lo.
For lo.
Thine enemies make a tumult.
Thy enemies make a tumult.
And they that hate thee.
And they that hate thee.
Have lifted up the head.
Have lifted up the head.
They have taken crafty counsel.
They have taken crafty counsel.
Against thy people.
Against thy people.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
They have said.
They have said.
Come.
Come.
And let us cut them off from being a nation.
And let them cut them off from being a nation.
That the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance.
So that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance.
For they
have
consulted together.
Have consulted together.
With one consent.
With one consent.
They have conspired against thee.
They are confederate against thee.
The tabernacles of Edom.
The tabernacle of Edom.
And the Ishmaelites.
And the Ishmaelites.
Of Moab.
Of Moab.
And the Hagarenes.
And the Hagarenes.
Gabal. And Ammon. And Amalek.
And Amalek.
The Philistines.
The Philistines.
With the inhabitants of Tyre.
With the inhabitants of Tyre.
Our son also joined with them.
Our son is also joined with them.
They have opened the children of Lot.
They have opened the children of Lot.
Selah.
Selah.
Do unto them.
Do unto them.
As unto the Midianites.
As unto the Midianites.
As to Sisera.
As
As to Jabin. As the brook of Kishon.
As the brook of Kishon.
Which perished at Endor.
Which perished at Endor.
They became as dung.
They became as dung.
For the earth.
For the earth.
Make their nobles like Arab.
Make their nobles like a red.
And like Ze'eb.
And like Ze'eb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All their princes as Zabah.
All their princes as Zabah.
And as Zalmunna.
And as Zalmunna.
Who said.
Let
us take to ourselves.
Let us take to ourselves.
The houses of Yahweh in possession.
The houses of Yahweh in possession.
Oh my power.
Oh my power.
Make them like a wheel.
Make them like a wheel.
As they stumble before the wind.
As they stumble before the wind.
As the fire burneth in wood.
As the fire burneth in wood.
And as the flame set the mountains on fire.
And as the flame set the mountains on fire.
So persecute them with thy tempest.
So persecute them with thy tempest.
And make them afraid of thy storm.
And make them afraid of thy storm.
Fill their faces with shame.
Fill their faces with shame.
That they may seek thy name.
That they may seek thy name.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Let them be confounded.
Let them be confounded.
And troubled forever.
And troubled forever.
Yeah.
Yea.
Let them be put to shame.
Let them be put to shame.
And perish.
And perish.
That they may know.
That they may know.
That thou.
That thou.
Whose name alone is.
Whose name alone is.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Art the most high.
Art the most high.
Over all the earth.
Over all the earth.
Selah means to turn up, all right? When you hear Selah, get loud, all right? When you say the Lord's name, always say the Lord's name loud, all right? Okay? Right. And they was a crafty counsel against us. They want us to be united. And now the Lord ain't going to make sure these nations over here don't get united, all right? Freedom coming, all right? Keep reading.
Blessings in the Hebrew. Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahweh.
Wa Yahweh Shai.
Wa Yahweh Shai.
Wa Bayaka Allah.
Wa Bayaka Allah.
Wa Alahayim.
Wa Alahayim.
Wa Tazabah Ya'ah.
Tazabah.
Ala Wat Yahana.
Ala Wat Yahana.
Ha-Alawapyum.
HAZAHAB.
Ha-Saronium.
HAZARACHYA.
Ha-Kwatazayonium.
HAZAHAB.
Ha-Kayayonium.
HAZAHAB.
Wa-Wafyun.
YAWASAPYAAHALA.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Ba'Shem Yoshai.
HAZAHAB.
The water.
The water.
Amen.
Amen.
In the English, bless you, Yahweh.
Bless you, Yahweh.
And Yahweh Shai.
And Yahushua.
And Michael.
And Michael.
And the angels.
And the angels.
Commanding General Yohana.
Commander General
The
Yohana.
generals.
The general.
The captains.
The captains.
The officers.
The
The troopers.
The troopers.
And the sisters.
And the sisters.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
In the name of Yahushua.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it.
Bless curses, right? Curses,
Come.
right? Just like Psalm 83 is the curses also, right?
Come.
It's curses that we pray to the Lord unto our enemies, unto his enemies.
Come.
Blessed are you, Yahweh,
Blessed are you, Yahweh,
King of heaven and earth,
King of heaven and earth,
and all things living.
and all things living.
Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai.
In the name of Yahushua.
Listen to us now,
Listen to us now.
right now,
Right now.
Says evils and curses,
Says evil and
and
curses,
punishment,
and punishment,
and destruction,
and destruction,
and death,
and death
to the heathen,
to the heathen
that speak against us,
that speak against
thy
us,
prophets,
thy prophets,
and the teachers,
and the
the
teachers,
princes,
the
priests,
the priests,
the Israelite brothers,
the Israelite brothers,
and the schools,
and the schools,
said evils and curses,
said evils and
and
curses,
punishment,
And
and
punishment.
destruction,
and destruction,
and death,
and death
to the heathen,
to the heathen,
and say, loose the pockets
and say, loose the
of
pockets
the rich of Israel
of the rich of Israel
that refuse to give to the school,
that refuse to give to the school,
force their riches,
force their riches,
to enter into thy sanctuary,
and enter into thy
the
sanctuary,
evils and curses,
say evil and curses,
and punishment,
and
and destruction,
and destruction,
and death to the Edomites,
and death to the
and
Edomites,
the nations,
and the nations,
and their drug
and
dealers,
the drug
the
dealers,
court system,
court
the
system,
prison system,
the prison system,
Planned Parenthood,
Planned Parenthood,
all the governments of our enemies,
all the governments of our enemies,
Amalek synagogues and armies,
Amorite synagogues and armies,
Roman Catholic Church,
Roman Catholic Church,
the Pope,
the Pope,
Islam,
Christianity,
Christianity,
Egyptology,
Egyptology, militia,
militia,
Ku Klux Klan,
Ku Klux Klan,
Aryan Nation,
Aryan Nation,
skinheads, posse comitatus,
Posse
the
Comitatus,
gay movement,
the gay
the
movement,
lesbian movement,
the lesbian movement,
spies, workers of witchcraft,
workers of witchcraft.
That's our space program.
That's our space program.
Army,
Navy,
Air Force,
Marines,
Space Force,
Wall
Street,
Street.
Open up the internet,
Open up the internet
and the airwaves,
and the airwaves,
the cable access channel,
the cable access
and the
channel,
radio channel,
and the radio channel.
convict the spirit
Convict the
of
spirit
any of thy people
of any of thy
that
people
seek to stop us
that seek to stop us
and bring swift destruction
and bring swift
to
destruction
all the heathen
to all the heathen
that stand in the way
that stand in the way
or try to stop us
that try to stop
from
us
broadcasting your word
from broadcasting your words
throughout the planet Earth.
throughout the planet Earth.
Let loose all the plagues.
Let loose all the plagues,
Cause them to go to and fro.
cause them to go to and fro
Through the earth.
through the earth
And destroy.
and destroy
Cause the plagues
all the plagues
to come up against America.
to come up against America
And destroy them
and destroy them
in their stronghold.
in their stronghold.
Let America shake
Let America shake
at the hands of the plague.
at the hands of the plague.
Let the Yahushua,
Let Yahushua,
Michael and Gabriel,
Michael and Gabriel
come down with the flying saucers
come down to flying saucers
and destroy all the heathen
and destroy all the heathen
that come up against us
that come up against us
as we speak thy word.
as we speak thy words.
Cause it to be known by all
Cause it to be known by all
that it is the angels that have done it.
that it is the angel that has done it.
Cause it to be spread through the media.
Cause it to be spread through the media
Throughout the whole world.
throughout the whole world.
Cause it to shake at thy coming.
Cause it to shake at thy coming.
In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
Thank you always.
Thank you always.
So be it.
So be it.
Sorry. Yashabia, which means to sit. Right? Okay, we're gonna open up First Chronicles chapter 26, all right? First Chronicles chapter 21 and 7.
Slack, so that's First Chronicles, what?
First Chronicles 21 and 27, all right?
21.
Okay, ready, right? Hebrew. Let's get the Hebrew. First Chronicles 21 and 27, right? We read the Hebrew first, like I didn't let you know, right? There's minor council going on. I'm trying to just get them right for the brothers report for me, right? We're going in the Hebrew, right? So when they're going, this is the Hebrew, the Tanakh, right? Let me get you right here. Right? We're gonna go to First Chronicles 21 and 27, right? First Chronicles, right? 21, right? 27 is where they left off last week, so we starting in 28. All right. Okay, when you're ready, right? Let's get reading. First Chronicles 21 and 27.
Malachi,
Mhm.
Malachium,
To 28, it's lucky. 28, right? First Chronicles 21, 28. It's also Ba'ith, all right? Okay. You all got it? I'm gonna help you out, all right? We got Ba'ith, HAZAHAB, Bara Awath, Dawayad, right? Dawayad is the name for David in First Chronicles, all right? Kaya, Ainawa, Yahweh, Bagaran, Aranan, Bawasya, Wa, Yazabak, Sham. You want to continue from here, Yawasap? Okay. We got Roman numerals over there, right?
right.
Let me help you right quick.
I got it. 28.
28.
Right. The last word you said was
This is what, 21? 21, right? Good.
Right.
28.
right.
Rest of it in 29 now, right? So
29.
look for the colon.
Right.
There we go. All right.
Womashakan, Yahweh, Ashar, Aisha, Mashar, Bamadba, Wamazabak, Ha, Saza, Wala, Ba,
but ba ba'ith haha ya'a baba ma ba ba gaba'aiwan, verse 30. Wala'a yakal, the way da wa yad la kath la punya la rash alahum kaya na ba'ith mapunya karab mala'ak Yahweh. Verse chapter 22, verse 1. Waya Amar Dawiyad Zaha Hawa'a Bayat Yahweh Alahayim.
Don't forget to count 7 verses for me, right? Whoever's not reading.
Count. This is the 4th verse.
Okay, count.
Yeah, the 4th verse.
Count.
Wazaha Mazabak La Elaha La Yasharala, verse 2. The 5th verse. 4th, 5th. Waya Amar Dawadad La kind of Wasar. La kana wa sa Hagarium Ashar Ba'arataza Yasharala Waya Imad Katazabium Lakatazawab Abanya. That's a Zayat.
You want any Mayam?
The water, sir.
Yes.
Concert.
Okay.
Labanawat Bayat Ha'alahayim, verse 3. So 6th verse, right?
Come.
Water. Wabar Razal La the water. Lama some Maryam the wa Hasham Mar Ha Shemai.
Which verse is no?
Verse the 5th verse. On verse 3.
Okay.
Hashemai Rayam Wala Mak Wa la ma barawath hakayan dawayad wana kashaf laraba ayan mashakwal, verse 4, 6th verse. Wa itazaya arazayum la ayan masapar kaya haba ya awa.
What verse you in?
Verse 4, verse 6.
Verse 4,
6 verse.
6 set.
6 says so.
Okay, come. Verse 4, 6 set, right? So in verse 4, right? Keep going.
Come. Waha tazarium. Itazaya arazayum larab la the wayad. Verse 5.
I believe.
Last verse.
I believe. Did you read a verse 30 on the last chapter?
Come.
Okay, so we read 28, 29, 30, right?
Come.
That's 3, right? Then plus 4 is 7.
Oh, slack. That was the last verse.
Okay, no problem. Last verse, right? So in the English, IZARACHYA, right?
Come. First Chronicles 21 and 28. At that time, when David saw the Lord had answered him in threshing floor of Ornan and Jebusite.
Right. So picking up from last week, right? Last week, around here, we went to war with the Syrians, your modern day ISIS. You went to war with the Japanese, your Ammonites, your modern day Japanese samurais, ninjas. All right. And we whooped their tails. We was putting them on tables, cutting them in half. Right. We was down there doing the magic tricks on them, except there's no such thing as magic. But there is the Lord that was behind us against these people that we were sometimes even cautious about, that they might defeat us because of their numbers. The Lord don't care about numbers, right? David made a mistake, counted the men where Joab didn't obey it, because Joab knew it was wrong, but even though the man above him gave him the order, he should have obeyed the order, right? So even if something is wrong, if a man over you tells you to do something, do it, because the Lord was displeased that Joab didn't obey David. All right, and then later on, there was a decision given by the Lord to choose the curses that are going to come upon the people. Right? Gave him 3 options. The angel came and did the cursing on the Israelites, caused them to be suffered plagues and stuff like that. Right? And are lost in battle. Right? David saw the plague under the threshold by Ornan. Right? Holding out a sword, just like this. He saw an angel holding a sword like this over an area. David was a little bit shaken. All right, and here we are. Right, keep reading.
Then he sacrificed there, verse 29, for the tabernacle of the Lord, which Moses made in the wilderness, and the altar of the burnt offering, were at that season in the high place of Gibeon. But David could not go.
Right, on in the Jebusite, right? If they sacrificed by Ornan the Jebusite, Ornan is not a Jebusite by race, right? He's a Jebusite, meaning he's a man from the town of the Jebusite people. All right, keep reading.
But David could not go before it to inquire of God, For he was afraid because of the sword of the angel of the Lord.
Because he saw the angel of the Lord in the verses before, right? Keep reading.
Then David said, this is the house of the Lord God, and this is the altar of burnt offering for Israel. And David commanded to gather together the strangers that were in the land of Israel. And he sent masons,
Right.
to who rolled stones to build the house of God.
Right. Masons are builders. All right. I know everyone in America, everybody's scared of Freemasons, right? Freemasons meaning their thing is that they are builders of society, right? And of course, it's free because they had us, Blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians, to be the free builders for them. All right. So don't be scared of the word mason in the Bible. Mason is just a man who works in bricks. All right. Keep reading.
And David prepared iron in abundance for the nails for the door of the gates.
So read it again.
Verse 3. And David prepared iron.
Prepare what?
Iron.
So we've been working with metal for a long time. We've been doing iron work for a long time. That's not, like the slave master be saying, the Industrial Revolution started using iron. The Israelites been using iron from the days of Chronicles, from the days of Kings, man, from the days of David. All right, keep reading.
In abundance for the nails for the door of the gates.
And we had iron nails back then in the year that David was there. I'm gonna find what year that was, but I got my Zonovan pictorial right here. Keep reading, all right?
And for the joining in brass in abundance without weight. Verse 4. Also cedar trees in abundance for the Sidonians, and they of Tyre brought much cedar wood to David. And David said,
Right. We scared. Don't think that this is, everybody just cooperating and because they glad. I've heard that kind of thought before where people just think that, they glad that Israelites are ruling and everybody came to service because of David. People think that when people also align this thought that when Yahawashi comes back, everyone is just going to get down and love and come together in hands and hold hands. That's not the case, right? David was chopping these people to pieces, right? Putting them on a table like this and sawing them in half as not a magic trick. Made them all line up. Told everyone in their houses in the cities to come outside to line up to get chopped in half, to get sawed in half with a saw. Like, like a saw, like you're cutting a tree, to do that. And he had other brothers around him to hold axes and machetes and stuff like that, and hack them into pieces. Everyone else in the other cities heard about the brutality of the Israelites, and they came and lined up to be servants for us, so they can get mercy from the Israelites under David. And Christ is coming from the lineage of David. Christ got that same blood in him, right? The same blood. Hold on, Ecclesiasticus 30 and 4. Ecclesiasticus 30 and 4. What did I say? Ecclesiasticus 30 and 4. Right. Hold on. Let me get it right quick. Right. Ecclesiasticus 30, right? Verse 4, right? It says, though his father died, because David is dead, yet he is as though he were not dead. Why? For he have left one behind him that is like himself. Yahawashi is a son of David. I believe it says that. I believe it says in Revelation, right? Does it not say that? Where does it say the son of Abraham and son of David and all that? Right? There you go. The book of the generations of Jesus Christ, the son of David, the son of Abraham, right? Ecclesiasticus 30 and 40, right? Though his father died, though David died, yet he is as though he were not dead, for he have left one behind him that is like himself. Yahawashi is likely to come back and put people on tables and saw them in half, and line up HAZAHAB and YAWASAPYAAHALA and IZARACHYA and give you weapons like these and that one over there, and say, line up these heathens right here and chop them in pieces when Yahawashi returns, when Jesus Christ returns, right? Okay, no problem, right? And that's when Jesus Christ returns, we will obey him. Right? So FBI, don't be worried. We're not going to harm nobody now, never, because we're not commanded to by commanding Janiana. But when Yahushua comes, and if he says to do these things, when Jesus Christ comes out of the sky on chariots, and if he says to do these things, we follow Christ and we will obey Christ if he said to do anything like that. All right, no problem, right? And that's what we're bringing out in the Bible. All right, go ahead, keep reading.
Verse 5. And David said, Solomon, my son, is young and tender, and the house that is to be built for the Lord must be exceeding magnificent, of fame and of glory, thou art all countries. I would therefore now make preparations for it. So David prepared abundantly before his death. Then he called for Solomon his son, and charged him to build an house for the Lord, God of Israel. And David said to Solomon, my son, as for me, it was in my mind to build a house unto the name of the Lord my God. But the word of the Lord came to me, saying, thou hast shed blood abundantly, and hast made great wars. Thou shalt not build an house unto my name, because thou hast shed much blood upon the earth in my sight.
Right. So being that he was the man that shed a lot of blood, even amongst the children of Israel, you know, like when fake Israelites be saying, you Israel camps are gonna come together. You Israel, you know, they think that everything's about peace and unity, but peace comes from the war. All right. David's brothers had to go to war with Saul's brothers and kill them, or be killed by them, right? There was war going on amongst the Israelites, the tribe of Judah, right? The house of Judah with Benjamin, who was over the northern kingdom, all right? And there was a war, and David's crew beat the Benjamites' crew, and the Lord was with the Judite crew, right? And then David ruled. And for all of the Benjamites that lost, they lost the house. And Isupk is the house of Judah today. And the fake Israelite groups will be the house of Saul today. And they're going to lose. And the Christian church, they're going to lose too. The Christian church, they have our people in these Christian churches, right? And they have our people there, and they rule over our people. And they have to lose. We have to go to war with them. All right. So that's the Lord's opinion on whether we should gather together in an Israelite summit with these groups and these churches, or do we stand alone and see who the Lord is with, and go to war with them and not have peace with them, right? Unless they come over. All right. That's what the Lord is saying. Right. Keep reading. Right. Oh, and also because David here now, right? David has so much blood in his hand for killing Israelites. Right? That the Lord is saying your reputation is stained. People ain't gonna respect my name if you the one building the house. Your son gonna build the house. Right? So people don't try to have revenge, killing all of the tribe of Ephraim and all that. You know what I mean? The Ephraimites don't want to have revenge on the house of Judah because he killed so much Ephraimites. Right? Or because so much Benjamites got killed. All the Benjamites now want to go be against the house of the Most High because David was the one that built it. They're gonna have fresh hands, men who is not David, to build the house. All right, keep reading.
Behold, a son shall be born to thee, who shall be a man of the rest, and I will give him rest from all his enemies round about. For his name shall be Solomon, and I will give peace and quietness unto Israel in his days.
There you go. So people ain't gonna try to be against Solomon's kingdom, the other Israelites. They're not gonna be Solomon's hand is clean. Solomon ain't killed nobody, right? So no one ain't gonna be against Solomon when he builds the kingdom. All right, no problem, right? And Yahushua himself got no blood in his hand neither. Who Yahushua killed? Yahushua's hands is clean. None of us gonna have a problem with Christ. Even right now, Christians love Christ. Muslims love Christ, right? The reputation of Christ, right? Christians, Muslims, Jewish people love Christ, right? Right? Christians in China hear about Jesus Christ and love him or want to serve him. Africans they all love Jesus Christ, right? They would want to serve him, right? No problem. We're gonna see about that. All right, no problem, right? Well, Yahweh ain't got his reputation stained, right? But no problem, right? Keep it, right? But them other nations are gonna want to serve us, like how when David put them on tables and chopped them up. Yahweh is gonna be David to the heathens and be like Solomon unto us. All right. David was born in 1040 BC, right? He was born in 1040 BC, all right? Keep reading.
He shall build an house for my name, and he shall be my son, and I will be his father, and I will establish the throne of his kingdom over Israel forever. Now, my son, the Lord be with thee, and prosper thou, and build thou house of the Lord thy God. And he hath said of thee, only the Lord give thee wisdom and understanding, and give thee charge concerning Israel, that thou mayest keep the law of the Lord thy God. Then shalt be prosperous, if thou shalt take heed to fulfill status and judgments, which the Lord charged Moses with concerning Israel. Be strong and of good courage. Dread not, nor be dismayed. Now behold, in my troubles I have prepared for the house of the Lord 100,000 talents of gold, and 1,000 talents, and 1,000 talents of silver, and of brass of iron without weight. For it is an abundance. Timber, also the stone, have I prepared, and thou mayest add thereto. Moreover, there are workmen with thee in abundance here, and workers of stone and timber, and all manners of cunning men of every manner of work, of the gold, the silver, the brass, and the iron. There is no number. Arise, therefore.
What verse did we read in Hebrew again? Up to what verse? Up to verse 4, right? What verse is that? Verse 4? And you read to what? 16, right?
Come.
Hold on. 4 and 7 is, what is that? 11, and then plus 7 is 18. Give me 2 more verses here, right?
Come. And the Lord be with thee. David also commanded all the princes of Israel to help Solomon his son, saying, it is not the Lord your God with you? And have he not given your rest on every side? For he hath given the inhabitations of the land into my hand, and the land is subdued before the Lord and before his people.
Right, so David is commanding this, right? And for some reason here, right, he has to convince them, right? Was that 22 and what, 16? So wait, when he said that, or 17, right?
I just finished 18.
Right? Is not the Lord your God with you? Right? Meaning through David, the Yahweh is with us. You see what I'm saying? In that time. And have he not given you rest on every side? Meaning through David, right? Meaning the past king, you have not been given rest on every side. Right? As to why David had to come and do all that to the heathens. So all the heathens can back off and not think that they bold enemies over us, right? For he has given the inhabitants of the land into mine hand, where the heathens were not given into the hand of Saul, right? Commanding Jehoiada is a man just like that, right? We're not gonna have peace following T.D. Jakes, what was the cat's name? T.D. Jakes,
Joel Osteen,
Creflo Dollar. What's the cat that want to be like UPK again? That boy, they do want to go on and battle everybody. Geno Jennings, right? Nathaniel 7, Nathaniel, whatever his name is now, right? Bishop Nathaniel, so-called Bishop Nathaniel, right? Tahar, right? Any one of them cats. Barak to the house of David, right? they're not going to be the one to offer you peace in this time. They're not going to give you peace on every side. The UPK is the most hated, and we are the most safe. Right? We go on the street, people call the police on us, and the police going to back off. We go to court, and we come out of court with new rules, new boundaries. Right? The rule they try to ban all Israelite speakings in the USA. Right? Liberty Place in Pennsylvania, right? Where they try to create federal law. Corporations try to come and create federal law to stop street speakings for Israelites. And that would have affected Christians also, right? Commander General went down there and defended it.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So now, every other fake Israelite group can go teach because it's legal because Commander General fought for it to remain legal. All right? No problem, right? Keep reading. And now we are at peace on every side, right? We got enemies. We still got Shamar, right? But do we get any attacks of lately? Have you ever heard of an attack for lately? No. I'd advise them to keep it like that. I mean, we got trained warriors in here.
Right.
All right? No problem. Keep reading. Is there any more on that 18? Finish 18?
I'll finish this.
And the land is subdued before the Lord and all his people. Now, when Christ comes back, the whole earth is going to be just like this. Now, every single race is going to be subdued around us, right? And the land and their land is going to be subdued before the Most High. Yahushua is a man just like David, right? And it says before his people, right? So meaning anywhere you go, you're not a nigger no more. You're not a spick. You're not someone can just come and abuse you and lock you up and say, we charge you for a crime you didn't do. Right, nobody can come do that. All right, no problem. Right, keep reading. We want the Hebrew, right? Let's get back to some of that Hebrew.
Last verse 19.
The last verse is 19 or 18.
You told me.
It says 11 plus 7, right? Is what? 11 plus 7 should be 18, right?
18.
Good, right? So back in the Hebrew, verse 5, all right?
Count.
Okay. Let me get a set right quick, right?
Count.
Oh, count how many verses we were up to 18 in the English, right? Okay, reading 1 Chronicles 22:5, Hebrew. Waya Amar Dawayad Shalamar. Shalamar is Solomon. Banya Na'ira. Warak. Wahabayath. Labanawath. La Yahawam. Lagahad Ya'ala. Stucky. This is Gadal, right? Laha Gadayar. Lama'ila. Lasham. Wala Sapa'arath. Lakal. Just count them from 4 to 18, all right? From 5 to 18, all right?
Count.
To see how many sets that is, right? Lakal. Ha Aratazawath. Right? So we got Aratazar. We know Aratazar's land. Aratazawath is country. Aratazawath. All right. Oh, that's Ar-Sereth. Aratazawath is Ar-Sereth. All right. I'm talking about the same Ar-Sereth in 2nd Nessus 1340, when the Latinos and Native Indians came to the America. They said they went to a place called Ar-Sereth, another country, right? The Americas, all right. Akayana, Na'a is now. Lawa is to it, right? Wayakan, Dawayad, Larab, Lapanya, Mawathwa, right? We know that Mawath is death, right? Wayakra'a, and he called. La Shalama, to Solomon. Ban is son, Wa is his. Banwa, his son, or son of his. Waya Tazawa Awa, La Banawath is built. Bayath is house. La Yahweh, that's to God, right? Alahaya, the power of Yasharallah, right? Waya Amarwa, and he said, Wa is and, Ya is he, Amar is said. Dawayad, La Shalama, Anya means I or I am, right? Haya means be, right? Or sometimes you can look at it as is. Right? I'm is supposed to be people. Labab is mind, all right? Or heart, right? Labana, heart is mind in the Bible. La banawat, to build. So you put in the people's mind to build, right? La is 2, Banawath is built. Bayah, Lasham, Yahweh Alahaya. Right? 2, La is 2, Sham is name, Yahweh is God, Alahaya is the power, right? The most high power, right? To put his name there, right? Wa Yahaya. And Wa is and, Yah is he, Haya is be, and he be. Alia, over me, right? Alia is over, like Yahweh Shema Alatha, over. Yahweh, Lord, watch over you. Alia is over. Yah is me or my or I, right? Alia, right? The reason we say I today to say I am or I is because Yah was turned to I, right? During the time of coming up in the European times, right? Yah, they turned the Yah. Even today, the Yiddish use the Yah to mean I, right? The bar Yahweh, La Amar Dam, Dam is blood. La Rab, right? Rab means many, right? Shapakat, Wa Malakama, Ma Lakamawath, right? Malaka or Malakamawath is a war, right? Gadawala, Aishayat, La'a, Sabana, Baya, Lashamwa, Kaya, Damyam, Rabiam, Shapaka, Arataza, Lapanya, Hanaban, Nawalat, Laka, Hawa'a, Ya Haya Ayash, Manawaka, Wahanakawath, Lawa, Makal, Ma is of, Kal is all, of all, Makal. Awayabya wa, right? We said it in the praise a while ago. We said Awayabika. Awayab is enemy. Awayabika, your enemies. Awayab Yawa, his enemies. Ma Sabayab, Ma is of, Sabayab is around. Ma Sabayab, Kaya, Kaya, Kaya is for. I did it for you. I did it for him. Right? Shalama, Shalama Solomon. Ya Haya. Ya Haya. Haya means be. Right? That goes along with the fake Israelites who call the Lord's name Ahaya Sharahaya. Ahaya means be. Ahaya means I be. When they say I am that I am, that's not the Lord's name, all right? Shamwa, Sham is name, Wa is his. Shamwa, his name. Waya Shalawam. Shalawam is peace in the sense of action, not as a greeting. Shalawam is not a greeting. Shalom is the greeting. Shalom is a tense of shalom, all right? So if you hear anyone who says shalom to you as a greeting, that man don't know no Hebrew. Right. I speak Hebrew. He don't know what he's talking about, right? He following the Jewish man reading shalom as a greeting when the Bible don't say that as a greeting, right? Wa shakwat. Shakwat is what we Jeremiah say all the time, to shut up or be quiet, right? Wa shakwat, and quiet. Athan. Al yasharala. Ba Yam Yan, right? Yam Yan, right? Ba Yam Yan, right? Yam Yam is supposed to be days, right? Yawam is day, Yam Yam plural is days. Hawa'a Habana, Habana is builder. I mean, there's a brother in school called Habana, right? Habana, right? In Texas, right? So Habana, the builder, right? Yabana, he built, right? Bayah, house. La Shamwa, Wa Hawa'a, Ya Haya, Lawa, Laban, Wa Anya, Lawa, La Abba. We know Abba is father, right? La is to father, to your dad, right? To dad, right? Wa Ha Kayanawath, yeah. Kasa'a, new word I never seen before. Kasa'a, right? Throne. Actually, we did go over this one a couple weeks ago, right? Kasa'a, we taught this as chair, because a throne is a chair. All right. Malakawath, right? Malak is king. Malakwath is kingdom. There's no queens in Israel. Malakwath is queen. Malakwath is kingdom. Right. All right. We don't got no queens in our culture, right? That's for the heathens. Malakwath wa. Wa is his at the end of a word. Malakwath wa, his kingdom. Al. Over, right? Yasharala Aid Iwalam. Iwalam is a way of saying Aid Iwalam is our way of saying forever. Aid means until. Iwalam coming from Ilam means world. God so loved the world, Ilam. God so loved the world, society. Iwalam, right? Ilam, right? Society. So until societies, right, It means that's our way of saying until the white man society, until the Egyptian society, until the Babylonian society, until all the societies, right? Meaning past all the ages, right? Meaning that's our way of saying forever. Aitha, right? Aitha is another way of saying therefore, right? So that's our way of saying therefore, right? Banya, Yahaya, it be, right? Yahaya is not the Lord's name, right? Yeah, it says Yahaya, Yahweh, right? So Yahaya means it be, and then Yahweh is the Lord's name, right? Your people, right? I'm Ka. Wa Katazalak, right? Wa Banawath Bayath Yahweh Alahayaka Ka'ashar Dabar Aliyaka. All right? We're going to 18, right? Ak. AK, right? This one right here means only. So you want to know how to say only? Ak, AK. As to why you're going to say ak, different, right? Yatan, Laka, Yahawa, Shakal. Wa, Bayana. Wa, Slakia. We got the ka here, so that's a ya, that's a your, right? Wa, Yatadawaka, right? Good, right? Your charge, right? I believe you had on the board earlier, right? Tadawa, right?
Council.
What do you have Tadawa on the board as? It was direct, right? So there you go. And here it says charge. So direct and charge is the same thing. That's just different English words to mean the same thing. Tadawa, right? Pick up the officer YAWASAPYAAHALA who had a class today, a Hebrew class today, right? He taught the 100 most common words. It's so common, it's right here. All right, Most High in Christ. Good job, all right? Ow, Yasharalam, Wa, Shamawar, right? Shamar is watch, Shamawar is watching, right? Ah, Thawara, Thawara is the law, all right? Thawara pertaining to the law. Yahweh Alahayaka, right? Az, A-Z, Az is then, all right? That's how we say then in Hebrew, right? Tha is how we say you will do, or in the future you do this. Tha at the beginning of a word is how we say future tense as a preposition, right? Tha, tadalayak. So tadalak is prosper. Tadalawak, prospering. Tadalayak, prospered. All right? Tha, tadalayak, you will be a man who have prospered. Right? The ya in the middle of a word means past tense, or ed at the end of your English word, right? Ed is how you say past, right? This is the how would I give me a word? Give me a right? Open, opening, right? Opened, past tense, right? That's what that is, right? So ya is past tense. Wa in the middle of the word, ing, is present doing tense, right? Action tense, verb, right? No sweat, right? Is if. Tha, shamawar, right? Will be watching, right? La, Aisha, what? Aisha is a word to mean do. This is our doing word, do or make. Aisha, right? Ath is a word, is not a word. Ath means to apply the verb until what's coming, right? So we have prospering and we have fulfilling and doing, right? What are we going to do? Here it is. Kakwayam, right? Kakwa is the statutes, right? Wa'ath means we're still using the verb fulfill or do, right? Wa'ath ha mashapatium. That's the judgments. All right? So whenever you see ath, you're applying the last verb that was used. The last verb was to do. All right? The last verb was to do, right? So when you see ath, think of it like a we call it a bullet point. All right? So it'll be fulfill or do, right? And then it'll be a colon, right? Ath is one bullet point, the statutes. Wa'ath is another bullet point, the judgments, right? Ashar, which is which, right? Which or that or who, right? Tazawa is what, YAWASAPYAAHALA? Direct, right? It will give this direction, right? Yahweh, Masha, right? Right? So the charge is a verb, right? You see the here, you're applying this charge to Moses, right? Right? The charge of Yahweh, Moses. Al Yasharala, Kazakwa, Kazakwa, the word which means chest. A man with a big chest, he's strong, right? So the word Kazakwa now means strong, right? What Amataza means courage. Big up to after Mataza out in Arizona. Is it correct? Right? Most time correct. Them brothers are the heavy. All right. Al is another way of saying la'ah. Right? Al means not. Sa yara'ah. Right? Yara'ah is fear. Sa future tense meaning not you will fear, meaning you will not fear. Right? You should not fear. Wa'al again means not. Right? Wa means and, al meaning not, right? We got sakat, right? Which means dismayed. Wa hana, how much we got the 18, right?
Come.
Okay. You want to get a verse? Get 2 verses in right quick. Also.
Come. You finish.
We're on 14. We're on 14 right now, right?
Come. Verse 14.
Mm-hmm.
Wahana'a ba'aina ya.
Try to follow along if you can, right?
Habayana was ya. Labaya.
Also, there's anything. No, you good. He over here.
Come.
Or do you wanna go over there? Go over there, right?
Come.
Also, if there's anything we're breaking on the English you wanna say, just say, right? Just ask it. Say, right? Okay. Go ahead, yourself.
Labaya. Yahweh. Zahab.
Take your time.
Zahab.
Zahab is gold.
Baryum.
Mm-hmm.
Ma'at.
That's a car, right? Just so you know, right? Karayam, right?
Lucky.
Also, you good.
Yum.
Good.
Karyum. Ma'at.
My is 100. Keep going.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Alap.
Mm-hmm.
Wakasap.
Mm-hmm. Alap is 1,000. Kasap, alap, right? And kasap is silver. Alap is 1,000 again, right? Israel, we were rich. We were extremely rich people. You're talking about 100,000 talents of gold. You know how much gold that is? You could probably fill the room up with that, right? Just think about. Oh, keep looking. We're gonna look what a talent is, all right?
Come. Alapanyum.
What is a talent?
Alapium. Salakia. Kakarium.
What is a talent of gold?
Wala. Lam. Khashaf. Wala barzal.
Okay, here we go, right?
Ayam.
So right quick, right? A talent of gold is roughly weighing the talent is the weight of one person. All right. So whatever that is, right? So the weight of one person, the weight of 100,000 people. All right. That's what that is, right? How much you weigh?
200.
200. So it's saying at the time a talent was the weight of a person who was around 110 pounds, right? So probably a small woman, all right? Small woman, right? Get 100,000 small women, and that's the weight of gold that we had, right? And that's for the house of the Most High, the priest's house, right? Keep reading. That ain't everybody else's individual wealth, right? So we were extremely wealthy people. We had lots of gold. Gold to break down and you could make buildings out of some of this gold here. All right, keep reading.
Mashakwal, Kaya, Larab, HAZAHAB.
And we're gonna get it back. We're gonna be like that again when the Yahweh returns. So you're gonna hope to not get rich with the stock market. or crypto, you can get rich off anything you want to do, right? But don't put your life into wanting to be rich in America, right? Of course, go and get money and live and get. If you want a nice car, get a nice car. If you don't, you don't, right? But our kingdom, we will be rich. So we don't pray for this kingdom. You don't hope that this kingdom gets sustained because you think you about to get the lotto, right? You better hope for the kingdom to come. All right, no problem. Keep reading.
Wa I tazayum. Wa I banyum. Hakana ha lucky. Haban wafia.
Okay, that's a car again, right?
The car
Kawayan Nawathia, right? Coming from the word Kawan, which means prepare or get ready. You have a brother in the school called Kawan Palak, right? You have another brother in Florida who's Officer Kawan, right? Those names mean to get ready or prepare, right?
Hakana wafia.
Keep reading.
Wa ala wa I la Yahum. Sawa Sayap.
Right. And Sayap or Sawap or Sap means Yasap means to add, all right? Similar to your name, all right? I'm gonna get 15 to 18, all right? Wa Aimka, Larab, Aishia, Mala'aka, Katazab Yam, Wa Karashia, Aban, Wa Aitazam, Wakal, Hakam, Bakal, Mala'aka, 16, La Zahab, La Kasap, Wa La Nakashat, right? So Nakashat is bronze, right? So gold is Zahab, Kasap is silver, Nakashat is bronze, right? Bronze is like copper, right? It's a copper mixer, right? Wa La Barzal. Barzal is the same word as Brazil, right? And Brazil is iron, and Barzal is iron, right? Ayan, Masapar, Kwawam, Wa Aisha, Wa Yahaya, Yahawa, Aimka. Aim is people, Aimka, your people. Waya Tazawa. Tazawa means direct, right? Also, okay, we like to teach Tazawa as command, right? We read it earlier. We read in the prayers we said Matazabia Alawapyahana. The Matazab is similar to this one right here. All right. Okay, so Tazawa means direct. All right. Good, right? Dawayad, Lakal, Sharya. Shar is the word for prince. Right? Sharya, prince of Yasharala. All right? So Shar is the word for prince, but it's saying here, prince in the school means leader. Right? You wanna be a prince, you gotta join the ISUPK. All right? You wanna be a prince of Israel, you gotta join the ISUPK. Put on mitres and garments, all right? La Izar. Izar is the word which means help. We read it in the prayers many times earlier, right? In Psalms 121. La Shalama Banwa. Right? Last verse here, right? Hala'a. Yahweh. Alahaya come. I'm come. Right? I'm his people. Come is y'all. That's the way of that we say y'all. Right? Allah come. Allah yakam. Right? Allah means power or the powers. Right? Yah. Right? Meaning indicating that there's a possessive here. Allah yakam. Come is how you say y'all. Ka is you. Come is y'all. We got a word for y'all in Hebrew. That's why we gotta say y'all today, because we know to use those terms, and we know that we gotta use those terms. We don't know how to say. Okay, we lost our language. Hey, what y'all need to be quiet. All y'all. I'm talking to all y'all, right? In the United States, right? No problem, right? Ha nayak lakam. La is to, come is y'all, right? Lakam to y'all. Masayab. Kaya, Nathan, Bayadia, Yashab, yeah. Right? Yashab is the word to sit. Right? Or these people sit in this land right here. In English, you call it inhabitants. These people sit over that land over there, or they sit in that land right there. Haratazah is the land. Wa, na kabah, na kabasha. Right? Kabash is a word which we use for sheep. Right? And here it's being used as subdued. Why? Because a sheep is always an animal. When you catch him, he lays down to be killed. A sheep is made to be killed, so he lies down when you catch him. All right, so that's the word in English for subdue in the King James Version, right? Ha'aratazah, lapanya, Yahweh, wa lapanya. Lapanya is the word which means before me. La means to, pan means face, Yah means my, to my face. That's a word of saying before the Most High. That's a term we use in Israelite culture to say before me, right? Lapanya, right? When we say sawa wa lapanya hakodam, turn and face the east is the same lapanya, right? Our faces before the east, all right? Aimwa, right? His people. That's that, right? So we read the Hebrew, but we read it in the English already, right? So we might gotta read 7 more in the Hebrew, right, and get the English again, right? Good night. Do you wanna give the Hebrew a try? I'm gonna pass for now.
I try.
Damn, right.
Okay, one time try. Okay, let's give it a go, right?
Right. Tana, ata, labom, come, wanasakam, laroros, Yahweh, Alahayim, no, Salakia, Alahokim, Wakama, Yubana, Makwadas, Yahweh, Alahayim, Lahabaha, Aranya, Barak, Yahweh, Yakala,
Wakalia, right?
Wakalia, Kodash, Alahayim, Labayaha,
Labaya, keep going.
Han, Nabana,
Keep reading.
Alahayim, Bawaf, Bana, Lasham, Yahweh.
Get ready, verse 20, right? Okay. Read verse 20, YAWASAPYAAHALA, right?
Come.
Oh, is it? That's 19, right? Give me verse 1.
Verse 1.
Okay.
This is the
First Chronicles 23 and 1,
23
right?
and 1. What a wajad, zakwal, washabai, yum, wayamalak. Verse 2.
That's where it stops there.
Come.
Keep going.
Verse 2. Shalom. Shalom.
Okay, this one here has it still keeps going from Malak, right? Let me see what you got there. Let me see it. This is 23, right? So you gotta keep reading to the end of here. Right? Verse 2 starts here. Verse 3 starts here, right? You gotta look at the colon. The colon right here is the end of the verse. All right, we see that? Then it's next verse, all right? Go ahead.
Do
No split.
I start from the top?
No.
Forgot where I was at.
Start anywhere in the middle where you was at. Oh, I know why you thought there was the end of the verse, because they got that silly Jewish thing there.
Dots from
that looks like the dots around the word look like a colon. Dumb. That's why it's dumb to have that dagesh. We call it a dagesh. All right? Fake Hebrew. We ain't have no dageshes on the ancient Hebrew.
Right.
Right? It's fake. All right? Keep reading.
Shalamat.
Shalamah, right?
Shalamat.
That's Solomon. Keep reading.
Banawat. Al.
Do you need the
Yasharala.
You have a Hebrew sheet?
Verse 2.
Go get it right quick.
YAWASAPYAAHALA. Kav. Sharaya. Yasharala. Wahaka Hanyam. Lawayam. Verse 3. Wayasaparwa. Hala Wayam. Maban. Shalashim. Shanak.
Still have it close to you.
Wama'ila. Or Malak. Wayaki. Wayakaya. Masaparium. La Galgal. So,
we're gonna say gala, right? La gala thumb.
La Gala thumb.
Right, gala thumb means that looks like whirlwind, right? So it's a spinning. Gala is to us is gala. It's meaning spinning. All right, we have it in the prayers as whirlwind. All right.
Okay.
Right.
La Gabarium. Shalashim.
Right. To warriors. Right. Shalashim. What is that again?
Shalashim.
Shalash is 3. Shalashim is 30, right?
Can't.
Keep reading.
Shalashim. Washam mo wanaf.
Right. Not thought, but that's a ha on the end, right? One more time. Washa
Manah.
You're correct. What's Shamana, right? What is that again? Shamana is what? Shamana, Akkad, Shanya, Shalash, Arabai, Kamash, Shasha, Shabai, Shamana, Sashai, Aishra. Shamana, no problem. Shamana is 8. 8, right? Right. So Shamana is 8. We get the proper pronunciation. We're gonna work on our pronunciation too, right? The pronunciation is likened onto the Arabic numbers, not the how they pronounce their numbers too. All right, according to the biblical Hebrew textbook, right? It's called a cognate language. So Arabic, Ugaritic are cognate languages. Arabic and Ugaritic are 2 different languages. The pronunciation of their numbers is like onto that. So we apply the letters here. So we know how the connected sounds by the cognate language, such as Arabic and Ugaritic. All right. So in 8 in Arabic, there will be talamania. Talamania is how you say 8 in Arabic. So our number is likewise, but using our records of what Hebrew letters are there. Talamania, Shamania, right? Shamawana, right? Shamawana. Talamania. Shamawana. Right? Keep going.
Alap.
Alap is 1,000. Alap is the word for cow. Alap means cow. But because cows, when they breed up, they get to so many, they become thousands of cows. Our word for 1,000 became the word for cow. Alap. All right? Keep reading.
Verse 5. Mala'ah.
Or ma'ala.
Ma'ala. Ma'ala. Latazak.
Latazak is a common word in UPK, right? A brother's name. Right, that's not the one I want. All right, let me see the concordance. Keep going.
Concert. Al. Malakat. Bayath. Yahweh. Isharaya. Isharim.
Isharyam, right? There are 10 tens. Isharyam 20. Right, Isharyam is 20. Ishar is 10. Isharyam is 20.
Wa'ai Rabai. Wa'ai Rabai. Allah. Was shot. Was Shatarium. Was Shapatium.
Shapat is a trumpet, right? Trumpet.
Khan. Shashatha. Alapium. Wa'ai Rabaif. Alapium. Sha'ai Rayum. Wa'ai Rabaif. Alapium. Mahalapium.
Okay, we have HAZAHAB 5331. It says properly in the sense of a goal, right, or a bright object at a distance, right, or traveling towards a distance, right, continually to the most distant point of view, right, to the constant end, right. So think of something far away, right. It's like saying on the horizon. It's not HAZAHAB means something far away that you're trying to get to, right? Meaning a goal. All right. No problem, right? 1 second, all right. These to look. Okay, you can keep reading. Slap it.
Come.
I was looking at something else, right?
La Yahweh. Bakolium.
Hold on, wait. We finished that 18, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 6 is the last verse, all right?
Come.
And we're going to English, right? Keep going.
Ashar. Aishayafia. Lahalala.
What verse is that?
That's the last verse, right?
That's the last. Is that quote? Is that quote in here? Yeah, that's the last verse, right? And the next verse is what? 6?
Or constant.
Go ahead.
Wayakakwam. Dawayad. Makal Kowaf. La Bunya. La Lawaya. La Garsh. La Garash one. Quath. Wama Raya. End of the verse.
No problem. English, right? We got 2 more sets in the Hebrew, right? Remember that, all right? Keep going. Keep going on. Ezra.
Come. First Chronicles 22:19. Now set your heart, your soul to seek the Lord your God.
Right. So your mind is your heart, right? Set your mind and your soul to do what? To seek
the Lord your God.
Seek the most high hour power, right? That should be your mind today. Or you ain't never gonna get no kingdom. These brothers right here have the kingdom. This is the kingdom right here. This is the kingdom that we hope to have, so we can live like this again. But how are you gonna get this if you don't set your mind to be like the Most High? To have this kind of mind, you're gonna come to class. If you don't come to class, you're gonna have your mind, right? You're gonna have a mind towards you, and you wanna get rich, and you wanna get money, and you wanna have all the girls where you can't get none to stay with you, right? Because a goodly woman is given unto a godly man, right? Keep reading.
Arise, therefore, and build ye the
Arise, ye what?
Therefore,
and what?
And build ye.
Rise and get up out of your chair and get up out of your bed on a Saturday morning and get to camp. Get into the ISUPK. If you go to another camp, the Lord is not with you, right? And do what? And therefore,
and build.
And do what?
And build.
You're gonna put your brick in. As you know how King say that, man. To put our brick in.
Come on.
Right? Your brick is to build. You're gonna be a mason worker of the Lord. Forget them Freemason garbage. You're gonna come and be a mason. You're gonna be a. Let me not use the word mason, right? You're gonna be a builder. Read again. Therefore.
Salakia. Therefore, and build ye
the
sanctuary.
What?
Sanctuary.
ISUPK, the sanctuary. Didn't we read that in Ezekiel?
Oh.
Right. Let's get that scripture right quick. Keep reading.
Of the Lord.
The sanctuary of the Lord. Keep
God.
Reading. The Lord God, right? Keep reading.
To bring the ark of the covenant of the Lord.
There you go. Where's the ark of the covenant right now? Nobody knows. The Ethiopians said they got it and can't show it because they're lying, right? If you want to bring the ark back, you got to get in the ISUPK, right? Keep reading.
And the holy vessel of God into the house that is to be built to the name of the Lord.
Yeah.
Chapter 20.
Ezekiel 11 and 16. YAWASAPYAAHALA, right?
Come.
Keep reading them, YAWASAPYAAHALA. IZARACHYA.
Verse 23 and 1. So when David was old and full of days, he made Solomon his son king over Israel.
Oh, you ain't got it? I got it right here. Right. We Ezekiel 11 and 6, right? This is Ezekiel 11 and 6. Read.
Therefore say, thus saith the Most High Power, although I have cast them far off among the heathen.
Right. God said this. The Lord said this. Although I've cast them far among read again. Although I've cast them, meaning I threw them out. Keep reading.
Far off among the heathen.
Far off among the heathen. We far away from our homeland. We in America. We in a continent that we have never even heard of when we was back home in Jerusalem. Right? Running off into Africa, running off into Assyria and getting lost all over the known world. There's another continent over here. We there. We in that far off place. Keep reading.
And although I have scattered them among the countries.
And we have scattered amongst the countries, Mexico and Puerto Rico and the United States and Canada and Nicaragua and Brazil and Jamaica and Trinidad. We've been scattered amongst the countries. Keep reading.
Yet will I be to them.
Yet will the Lord be to us. Read.
As a little sanctuary.
The Lord is going to have a little sanctuary in these far off places. Right? Outside here, ain't no sanctuary outside here. There's not a sanctuary in your projects, in your ghetto, in your favelas, in your barrios, in your reservation. Ain't no sanctuary there, but there is a place that's proven where you say you're not safe in IUIC. You're talking about your children get molested in church. They're not safe there. That's not a sanctuary. But ISUPK under Commander General is a sanctuary. Keep it. Is there any more on that?
And the countries where they shall come.
And the countries where they shall what?
Come.
We're going to come back to our homeland from these countries by being in the sanctuary, the ISUPK and the Commander General. Give me back where it was again, 19. Rise therefore and build.
And build ye the sanctuary.
Rise ye therefore, get up out of your homes, right? And do what? Build what?
Ye the sanctuary.
Build the sanctuary. Build the ISUPK. You have a brick too and you're holding it behind. You're not supposed to stay at home. You're supposed to get to the school and get to the Passover. Read.
Of the Lord God.
Get to the sanctuary of the Lord God. This is the place of the Most High. Right? The Lord is with these brothers in here. The Lord is not with your fake Israelite group. How the Lord is going to be with a tranny chaser? He's Are you mad? Huh? How's the Lord going to be with thieves and robbers and people that want to just rob the congregation and commit adultery? The Lord is not with an adulterer. You serious, man? You got to come to the ISUPK and get clean. Read.
To bring the ark of the covenant of the
So
Lord.
we can get the ark back. If you don't come to the ISUPK, you didn't participate in getting the ark you talking about. So don't take no credit for the UPK. Man, the UPK is the one that's doing all the work, man. Your work, you do work, but it's ignored because that work don't count. The work is counted here. All right? Get back to where it was. Lucky, right?
And he gathered together all the princes of Israel with the priests and the Levites. Now the Levites was numbered from the age of 30 years and upward, and their number by their polls, man by man, was 38,000.
We had armies. We had the priest right here alone is 38,000, and these ain't the men that even go to war. And you talking about black people in New York City and Latinos, right? These particular Haitians, right? How much Haitians are in New York City? Enough to be 38,000, right? You could have it in New York, but brothers is busy at home, not building the sanctuary. I mean, you wonder why your neighbor's so bad and crime is out there. Come on now, read.
Of which 24,000 were to set forward the work of the house of the Lord, and 6,000 were officers and judges. Moreover, 4,000 were porters.
We were great. What?
4,000 were porters.
Porters, right? Keep it in.
And 4,000 sand priests, the Lord, with the instrument which I made, said David to praise therewith. And David divided them into course among the sons of Levi, namely Gershon, Kohath, and Merari. Of the Gershonites were Ladan, Shimei, the son of Ladan. The chief was Jehiel, and Zeldem, and Joel. 3. The son of Shemuel.
Right, quick, right. We have biblical porters, right, in the Zonimers, right? The biblical porter was a gatekeeper and not a burden bearer, right? It refers to right here, First Samuel and First Chronicles. The Levites who had charge of the various entrances to the temple were called porters, right? See, these were men who stand guard. These are like shamar, all right? Shamar, right? In some instances, the same original word is rendered doorkeeper, meaning the same word in Hebrew, the original word. That's what it means by the original word. Why? Because the word original is rooted in origin.
Right.
All right. So the origin of these words is Hebrew. Hebrew is the original word, right? It's where all languages came from. All right. A porter was stationed at the city gates and among shepherds was responsible for keeping the doors of the sheepfold. All right. There you go. Right. Keep it in.
The sons of Shimei, Shelomith, and Hazael.
They call these transliterations, meaning in the Hebrew, they don't sound like this. Right? They're gonna sound a different way in their original tongue, which the Jewish man don't got. All right, because his language is not the original, because they were not speaking like that in the origin. That's why when they look at the ancient Hebrew, the Paleo Hebrew, they call it Aramaic, because they look at Aram being before Eber, because they look at their Hebrew as Eber. Well, the Bible says you gotta look for the original word. The original word is in the origin. Keep reading.
And Hiram, 3. These were the chief of the followers of Ladan, and the sons of Shimei were Jahab and Zanah, and Jaish and Berah. These 4 was the son of Shimei, and Jana was the chief of Zizah, the second. But Jaish and Barah had not many sons. Therefore, they were in one reckoning according to their father's house.
Okay, we stopped at 18, right? And we read what verse you are right now, IZARACHYA?
12.
12. Hold on. So 6, yeah, right? That's the 6th set. And then 12. Did you finish reading 12?
Nah, I'm at the beginning.
Okay, read it. Okay.
Khan. The sons of Kohath, Amram, Azahar, Hebron, and Uzziel. 4. The sons of Amram, Aran, and Moses, and Aaron.
It's last verse, right? 13, right?
Was separated that he should sanctify the most holy things, he and his sons forever, to burn incense before the Lord, to minister unto him, and to bless in his name forever. That's the end of the verse.
Okay. Okay, right? And that's heavy too now, right? Because now Yahushua took away the priesthood from the Levites, right? As explained in our Hebrew, in the book of Hebrews, right? If anybody want to read that, read the book of Hebrews, read Hebrews chapter 7. How we're a priesthood on the Melchizedek, and the priest on the Melchizedek ain't from no tribe. You know what I'm saying? Meaning you just got to be from Abraham's seed, right? And Abraham paid tithes, and he ain't pay tithes to no Levites, all right? But now the Levites stepped up and made the priest. Yahushua made the priests all tribes. So you are priest to other races in the world when Yahushua comes back. Right now, you priest unto your people until you make all your people priests. All right? And now we are the priests that are right here now, making everything what? Separate and sanctified. Sanctified the most holy things. Right? He and his sons forever, meaning we are priests forever now, right? As you come in here, you get the oil poured on your head, you get your name, HAZAHAB, YAWASAPYAAHALA, IZARACHYA. That's your name forever. You got a job forever, and we gotta do it. All right, meaning you can't go back on your oath. You are priests forever, right? Keep reading. To burn the incense before the Most High, and we would have a Sabbath service. The incense meaning you're gonna have a Sabbath services, right? And the incense will go in these censers, right? We should light these every Sabbath service, right? Someone remind me, right? Next time, right? Every Sabbath service, light the incense. Light the incense before the Most High means to have a Sabbath service, right? The Sabbath is a high holy day. You're gonna come to your Sabbath service, right? The sundown Friday or Saturday morning, right? That's the Sabbath, all right? To burn incense before the Most High. You're supposed to have a Sabbath service before the Most High. To minister unto him. Minister means to serve, but be over the people by serving, right? And that's what we do here as priests in the ISUPK. General Hyman ministers on Thursday. He serves the people by ruling them and telling them what to do. That's a service, right? And we're supposed to do this forever, right? And to bless in his name. So after the Sabbath service, we get the oil, we pour the oil on your head, and we bless in the Lord's name according to a certain prayer. All right? There you go, right? With that, that's it, right? Anything you want to say, YAWASAPYAAHALA? Anything you want to say?
Nah.
Amadium. Right, you're going to blow the shofar. Right. Set alarm for 10:59 p.m. Okay. Yeah. Sorry to me, all right? Sorry. All the way up. Go ahead. There you go.
Ya Yashrala.
La Yisrael.
La Yashrala.
Which means?
To Israel.
There you go. Drink up. Okay. Drink means shathar, right? Okay. Down, right? Mata, right? Shaparam, YAWASAPYAAHALA, right? Put it down. Hadawa Mata, right? Hadawa Mata. We're gonna start implementing these words, all right? Hadawa Mata, right? Look. Hadawa Mata. Okay. Good. Sa wala panya hakwadam, which means turn and face the east. We're gonna do the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Go ahead, YAWASAPYAAHALA.
Abnawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Kodash, Haya, Shamka, Yahweh, Malakaka, Sabbath, Ratazaka, Haya, Aisha, Ba'arataza, Kawa, Haya, Bashamayim, Nathanawa, Lakam, Ka, Yawam, Wasalak now, Kabawaki now, Wasalak now, Kabawaki now, Wala'a, Double your eye now, but Bonasayon, Abol, Hawashai now, Mayon, Rad, Kaya, Lakam, Hamalakwa, Waha'ala, was the Torah Akra. La Walamyam, Aman.
In English, our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh, thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever. So be it. When the blessings right.
Blessings in the Hebrew. Barakatah Yahweh. Wa Yahawashi. Wa Mayaka Allah. Wa Alahayim. Mataza Baya'ah. Alawak Yahana. Ha Alawapyam. Ha Saranyam. Ha Watazayanyam. Ha Kayayanyam. Waha Wafyan. Yahweh. Ba'ashem Yahushai. The water. Aman.
In English. Bless you, Yahweh.
Bless you, Yahweh.
And Yahawashi. And Michael. And the angels. Commanding General Yahana. The general. Captains. Officers. Troopers. And the sisters. Yahweh. In the name of Yahawashi. Thank you. So be it. Let's get Psalm 121 right quick.
Come. Psalm 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'ah. Ayanya. Ahahaya. Ma'ayan. Yaba'ah. Isaiah. Ma'ay. Yahweh. Asha'ah. Shamayam. Wa'arataza. Ayathan. Lamawat. Wakalka. Ayanawam. Shamaka. Hana. La'a. Yanawam. Wala'a. Yayashan. Shawama. Yasharala. Yahweh. Shamaka. Yahweh. Tazalka. Al-Yad. Yamyamka. Yawawam. Yahashamash. La Yakaka. Wayarak. Balayala. Yahweh. Yashamaka. Makarai. Yashama. Napashka. Yahweh. Yashama. Sa'atka. Wa'atka. Ma'itha. I will love.
In English, I will lift up mine eyes.
I will lift up my eyes
unto the hills.
to the hills.
From whence cometh my help?
From whence cometh my help?
My help comes from Yahweh.
My help cometh from Yahweh,
Which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
Will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee
He that keepeth thee
will not slumber.
will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth Israel
he that keepeth
shall
Israel
never slumber nor sleep.
shall not slumber nor sleep.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not strike you by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
Yahweh shall preserve thee
Yahweh shall preserve
from
thee
all evil.
from all
He
evil.
shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going up
Yahweh shall preserve thy
and
going
thy
out
coming in
and thy coming in
from this time forth
from this time forth
and even forevermore.
and even forevermore.
Curses, all right?
Come.
Blessed are you, Yahweh,
Blessed are you, Yahweh,
King of heaven and earth,
King of heaven and earth,
and all things living.
and all things living.
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
in the name of
in
Yahweh,
the name of Yahweh,
listen to us now.
listen to us now.
Right now.
Right now.
Send evil.
Send evil.
And curses.
And curses.
And punishment.
And punishment.
destruction.
And destruction.
And death.
And death.
To the heathen.
To the heathen.
That speak against us.
That speak against us.
Thy prophets.
Thy prophets.
The teachers.
The
The
teachers.
princes.
The princes.
The priests.
The priests.
The Israelite brothers.
The Israelite brothers.
The school.
The school.
The evils and curses.
Send evils and
And
curses.
punishment.
And punishment.
Destruction.
Destruction.
And death to the heathen.
And death to the heathen.
And shake loose.
And shake
The
loose
pockets.
the
Of
pockets
the rich of Israel.
of the rich of
That
Israel
refuse to give to the school.
that refuse to give to the school.
Force their riches.
Force their riches.
To enter into thy sanctuary.
So enter into thy sanctuary.
Send evils and curses.
Send evils and
And
curses.
punishment.
And punishment.
And destruction.
And destruction.
And death.
And death.
To the Edomites.
To the Edomites.
And the nations.
To the nations.
And their drug dealers.
And their drug
The
dealers.
court system.
The court
The
system.
prison system.
The prison system.
Planned Parenthood.
Planned Parenthood.
All the governments of our enemies.
All the governments of our enemies.
Amalek synagogues and armies.
Amalek synagogues and armies.
Roman Catholic Church.
Roman Catholic
The
Church.
Pope.
The Pope.
Islam.
Islam.
Christianity.
Christianity.
Egyptology.
Egyptology.
Militia.
Militia.
Ku Klux Klan.
Ku Klux Klan.
Aryan Nation.
Aryan Nation.
Skinheads.
Skinheads.
Posse Comitatus.
Posse
The
Comitatus.
gay movement.
The gay
The
movement.
lesbian
The
movement.
lesbian movement.
Spies.
Spies.
Workers of witchcraft.
Workers of witchcraft.
That's our space program.
That's our space program.
Army. Navy.
Navy.
Air Force.
Air Force.
Marines.
Marines.
Space Force.
Space Force.
Wall Street.
Wall Street.
Open up the internet.
Open up the internet.
And the airwaves.
And the airwaves.
The cable access channel.
The cable access channel.
The radio channel.
The radio channel.
Convict the spirit.
Convict the
of
spirit
any of thy people.
of any of thy people
That seek to stop us.
that seek to stop us
And bring swift destruction.
and bring swift
To
destruction
all the heathen.
to all the heathen
That stand in the way.
that stand in the
That
way,
try to stop us.
that try to stop us
From broadcasting your word.
from broadcasting our word
Throughout the planet Earth.
throughout the planet Earth.
Let loose all the plagues.
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 Cause them to go to and fro.
Cause them to go to and fro
through the earth.
through the earth
And destroy.
and destroy.
Cause the plagues.
Cause the plagues
To come against America.
to come against
And
America
destroy them.
and destroy
In
them
their stronghold.
and their strongholds.
Let America shake.
Let America
At
shake
the hands of the plague.
at the hands of the plagues.
Let Yahweh shine.
Yahweh
Michael and Gabriel.
Michael and Gabriel
Down the flying saucers.
come down with the flying saucer
And destroy all the
and
heathen
destroy all the heathen
that come up against us.
that come up against us
As we speak thy word.
as we speak thy word.
Cause it to be known by all.
Cause it to be known by all
That it is the angels that have done it.
that is the angel that has done it.
Cause it to be spread through the media.
Cause it to be spread through the media.
Throughout the whole world.
Throughout the whole world.
Cause them to shake at thy coming.
Cause it to shake at thy
In
coming.
the name of Yahweh
In
Shai.
the name of Yahweh.
Like you always.
Thank you always.
So be it.
So be it.
Sir. Shapar. Amadim, Aman Shabbat, Amadim, Barak,
Yahweh Shimon Shabrak Thumb.
Adam Matah, dismissed.
So.